Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit the ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Today, guys, we'll take a look again on the euro currency. Well, technically, it's not much changes we have seen since yesterday. And situation is almost the same as we have discussed in our weekly research. But right now there are some issues are standing on the other currency pairs, so that really could be interesting in the nearest future. First of all, I call you to watch on Swiss franc, and interestingly that on the monthly Swiss franc we could get the Gardner's triple to buy, and on the daily time frame chart it looks like the double bottom on the Swiss franc that assumes the possible appreciation of the Swiss franc. If this will happen due to the situation on the US dollar, that this will mean that euro currency will stand under pressure. This is the first moment. The second moment, as we have discussed within the previous couple of weeks, we know that fundamentally euro also stands under the pressure from the European Central Bank that has announced unwelcome of possible appreciation of the euro currency above, as we have estimated, the area around 140. That was the moment where the Mario Draghi had announced that it could apply the dovish policy if euro currency will continue to get more weight in relation to the US dollar. So right now, although market stands tight, but that is mostly by the technically and tactically. Fundamentally and based on the situation that we now see on the other currency pairs, that could mean that in the chances on the possible appreciation on euro currency now becomes even more blurred than it was previously. So we know that market right now stands at under the technical pressure, because that was really significant support, as you can see, in daily result. And theoretically, it's very difficult for the market to break this area just at once and continue move lower. It needs to just beat this tight situation by the either flat standing or just by the minor bounce to the upside. And today, guys, on the euro currency, we will be monitor how market will behave in this area. So currently you can see that something is preventing the market from the upward motion. So you can see these long shadows during the 5 trading sessions. That was, by the way, monthly pivot resistance one, a support one, and market right now stands below it. So our bet was on possible retracement, but only in the short term, as the reaction on the technical uncomfortable situation that was due daily reversal. As soon as market will correct this a bit unwelcome situation, uncomfortable situation, it really could continue move lower. Besides, guys, if you will take a look at the Australian dollar right now, you will see the significant plunge on Australian dollar. That also is worth of our attention, and maybe on the next day we will take a look at it, because probably it will carry a lot of possibilities for short-term trading. On the Great British Pound, our trade to the upside has reached the minimum target. So if we'll take a look at the Great British Pound, that was our analysis. We said that market should reach this confidence resistance, and you can see market has done this. So 168.32, that was our target, and now we stand right here. But let's return to the euro currency. On the euro currency, on the daily chart, we do not see anything interesting. So on the 4-hour time frame chart, here's what we see. So first of all, market is calling around the pivot point. That is the weekly pivot point. It means that market still stands in decision and can't choose the direction, the sentiment of the current week. So market stands around and do not show any significant action in any direction. Although you can see that trend holds bullish, but market stands flat. That makes me think that we could get the bearish dynamic pressure that could lead to the further downward action in the nearest future. And after the uncomfortable position with this oversold, the market will exit out from the pressure of the oversold condition, it will not have any barriers to continue move lower, and that really could happen. So currently the risks that upward retracement will not take place has increased significantly. Also, guys, that was some kind of the railroad track there, some wash and rinse or something of that sort. It's really fast return rate back up. This was the bullish sign. Also, that was the failure of the trend shifting. And after such issue, after minor retracement, as usual it happens, market should show some upward continuation. The minimum target of such patterns is the length of the bars. So if you count to the upside, you will get approximately the target that we have specified in our weekly research. That was a weekly pivot resistance one right around the major 3-8 resistance, 137.80 area. But take a look what has happened. Market has made an attempt to continue move high, but then return right back down. So it means that something is pressing on the market that doesn't allow it to continue move to the upside. On the hourly time frame chart, we will take a look at this picture. So we said that we have the hint on the possible head and shoulders pattern, and the invalidation point for that pattern stands right here. It's 136.80 area. That is 618 support. Right now we already see the deviation, this skew of the normal shape of the harmonic pattern. So you can see that the right shoulder is too extended compared to the left one, and that is very bad sign for the head and shoulders pattern. It significantly increases the risk that this pattern will not hold and market really could continue lower. So today and maybe in the nearest hours, watch for this pattern, watch for this level. So if market will pass through the 136.80 FIB support, that's the 618 support, and that's the edge point for right shoulder, because in this case market will break the harmony and will move below it. It will significantly increase the chances of the failure of this pattern and possible downward continuation. That's what we should watch for on the euro currency. And if this will happen, in this case we probably will be focused on the possible taking the short position instead of the possible possessing onto the upside bounce, because recent actions suggest, as this possible dynamic pressure, as this changing of the shape of the head and shoulders suggest that something is wrong with the short-term bullish setup, and in fact the pressure of the sellers right now in the euro currency is more significant than the technical factors of the oversold condition on the daily time frame chart, especially right now when the market almost has exited and left the situation of the oversold. So it has shown the bounce, stands flat. When the market stands flat after the hitting of the oversold and doesn't show even minor retracement to the 3-8 resistance of that thrust, that suggests that the seller's pressure is significant and we could see deeper move on the euro currency. That's what we will be watching for in the euro currency today. And tomorrow, guys, I will take a look again on different pairs, and I can't exclude that we will dedicate the next research to the Australian dollar, depending on what it will show today.